This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. Corporal Jason Hansen's mother, Burl Hansen, was killed by an impaired driver back in 1999. Now, 25 years later, he carries it with him, much like his duty belt, in helping keep the people of Charlotte County safe.
She was walking actually in the ditch facing traffic, which should be the safest place to be, when she was killed by a driver suspected of being impaired by drug and alcohol. He was convicted for criminal negligence causing death and was sentenced to a 5-year penitentiary sentence in Manitoba.
Hansen says it is difficult to lose a loved one to a preventable crime.
Certainly it was a very life-changing moment. In a family, there's like the time before the incident and after the incident.
Tony Munn also lost his niece to an impaired driver. She was 19, traveling home from work with the ambition to become a nurse.
It was my brother's daughter, and it's still a lasting impact on him. It'll never go away. And that was in 1991, and today it still affects it.
Hansen and Munn were part of a ceremony launching MAD's Red Ribbon campaign, which runs from November 1st to January 6th. Tying a red ribbon or car decal to your vehicle symbolizes your commitment to never driving impaired. At least 2 people in the last year have been killed in Charlotte County by impaired drivers. Another was arrested in St. Stephen last weekend by RCMP. Impaired driving is the leading criminal cause of death and injury in Canada. It's also the single most important factor contributing to serious road crashes. All involved in the event said if you believe someone is driving impaired, call 911. A local foundation is asking for the community's help to improve the lives of long-term care residents in St. Andrews. For more on this, here is CHCO's Nathalie Sturgeon.
The Passamaquoddy Lodge Foundation is asking the community for help in raising $75,000 for items it needs.
They are supported and owned entirely by communities. The government funds most of the costs of the lodges and long-term care facilities, but there is a gap, and the foundation was established to help fill that gap. Raise money for needed equipment, for support for staff, and so forth.
It is seeking 2 refrigerated and heated food delivery carts to ensure temperature regulation of meals in compliance with safety standards, but also to allow residents to eat when they want. They also want Broda chairs to help residents' mobility. These reduce muscle contractions and pressure sores. And a soft-serve ice cream machine, a bit of a fun ask for all residents who love ice cream.
Everybody deserves a nice warm meal, and everybody deserves lettuce that's not soggy when they have a salad. So that was one of our big asks.
The lodge is also looking to expand to meet the growing needs of its residents. In January, it held a meeting to show the community what its new lodge could look like while it works to secure a funding model and commitment from the government. That new model will create a more home-like environment. Both former Premier Blaine Higgs and current Premier Susan Holt visited the facility.
And we're hopeful that the new government will be very helpful in getting us to where we want to be. We have been dealing over the last several months with the officials within the Department of Social Development. They've been very supportive, and we are trying to negotiate the cost model that will make it work, and that is taking time.
Anyone wishing to donate to this campaign can do so by visiting the lodge's new website. Vicki?
Thanks, Nathalie. That was CHCO's Nathalie Sturgeon. Finally, CHCO is now the proud owner of the St. Croix Courier, a cornerstone of Charlotte County journalism since before Confederation. As we work to restore and expand this iconic publication, you can now find articles from the Courier on our newly revamped website, CHCO.TV, your online hub for both our TV station and the Courier. Local news is more than just information. It's a pillar of democracy, strengthening our community by giving residents a voice, holding leaders accountable, and keeping all of us connected. Now more than ever, we're reminded of the value of local news, and we're deeply grateful for the trust you place in us to tell the stories that shape Southwest New Brunswick. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow me, Vicki Hogarth, on Facebook. And again, visit CHCO and the Courier online at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.